Hello and welcome to another video from No Nonsense Gaming. In this video we are going to show you the locations of all 5 map fragments in Elden Ring DLC. These fragments will reveal the map of that particular region. We will also show you the ways to get them very early, that too without killing any main bosses. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get straight to the point. The first map fragment the player will come across is near the Gravesite Plain site of Grace. From this Grace, travel a little bit forward in the northeastern direction, and after taking a few steps, the fragment can be found under the map pillar. Castlefront site of Grace is the area where you should start your search for second map fragment. You could reach this site by traveling north from Gravesite Plain Grace, through the Scorched Ruins, and then by crossing the Ellet Great Bridge. The obvious path to the Scadu Altus map fragment is by clearing Castle Altus. But this path have multiple boss fights, so we are taking another route which doesn't involve any boss fights. Follow the path from Castlefront site of Grace as shown in video. You will see an inactive airstream in here. Just go a little bit forward, turn left, then climb up. You can see a small stone-like arrangements. Hit this to activate the airstream. Use this to jump up towards the hill. There will be another airstream up there. Jump up again to reach the Scadu Altus region. You are inside Fort of Reprimand, and there will be a site of Grace nearby. Activate it. Climb the stairs, then turn left. Run as fast as you can towards the next site of Grace, ignoring all the enemies on the way. Activate that site of Grace too. Now jump down carefully, avoiding the pit down below. Then turn right and exit the castle through main door. There will be another site of Grace towards your left. Run near it and activate that one too. This is the North Highway south side of Grace. The Scadu Altus map fragment location will be revealed after you reach this point. Stick to the main road and ignore all the enemies until you reach the map pillar. From this pillar you could loot the Scadu Altus map fragment. The search for Rauh Ruins map fragment starts from High Road Cross side of Grace. You could reach this Grace by traveling a little bit in the southern direction from Scadu Altus map pillar. The area is beside Castle Altus. From the Grace, follow the path as shown in video. The path towards this item is pretty straightforward, so we believe that there is no further narration required. If you like the content we are posting, please leave a like and subscribe. It will motivate us to make more videos for you. The search for Southern Shore map fragment also starts from Castlefront side of Grace. This is one very long and most confusing path. Also, there is only one way to reach this region, so follow the path thoroughly as shown in the video. If you like the content we are posting, please leave a like and subscribe. It will motivate us to make more videos for you. Now jump across this river by carefully balancing above these rocks. Continue along the path by sticking towards the left. There will be a site of grace at the bottom. Stick to the right from here and continue the parkour jumps. Carefully make your way to the other side as shown in video. If you see a furnace golem, that means you are on the right path. Again, stick to the right and continue. Travel through this natural arch-like structure to reach the Cerulean coast. This is the area where the Southern Shore map fragment is. From this grace, travel straight in the southern direction until you see the map pillar. There will be a ghost flame dragon which attacks you at this region, but you can totally avoid it if you run fast enough. The starting point for finding the Abyss map fragment is Shadow Keep Legacy Dungeon. The problem here is, once you enter Shadow Keep, certain NPCs will change their stance towards you. So we advise you to do this after you finish your interactions with them. Abyss is an end-game area, so to reach that map fragment, you'll have to kill a mini-boss and clear a catacomb. Travel straight in the northern direction from High Cross Roadside of Grace to reach Shadow Keep Dungeon. Once you enter the Shadow Keep, there will a mini-boss fight straight away, but we are not showing that to avoid spoilers. Once you kill it, this grace will be available. We have to open this door to ease the path of our journey, but it will only open from the other side. So we are taking the path on the left, and we will show how to open it. The enemies in this region hit like a truck. It's better to avoid all of them if possible. Now that the door is open, we will show you how to get to the map fragment. Climb to the top from here, then turn right. Stick to the left and continue until you see a corpse. There will be a ladder next to it. Climb down to the bottom using it. Go through the waterfall on the right and you could see a path behind it. There will be another ladder which you should descend down. There will be a painting inside this room, and on the right there is an illusionary wall, which will open when you hit it. At the end there will be a coffin, which will take you down once you rest in it. Exit the room and there will be a site of grace. There is a furnace golem in this region which will try to ambush you. Be aware of it. It will be on your left. There is another grace nearby, and it will provide much needed safety. Continue along the side, also watch out for small gaps in it. This area is filled with annoying flying enemies. Jump to the other side from here. These flying creatures will follow you, so run quickly as possible to the next grace. Now carefully follow the path as shown in the video to reach the bottom. And there will be a catacomb in there, which should be cleared in order to get access to the next area. It's the Dark Light Catacombs. It's a pretty straightforward dungeon, and at the end there will be boss fight. Again, we are not showing it to avoid spoilers. It is not a difficult dungeon, and to reach the boss room, go straight all the way down. After you kill the boss, you will have access to Forsaken Graveyard Site of Grace. From the Grace travel in the southwestern direction. And to make it all worse, you can't use Torrent at this place. You'll have to walk from here. This is the Abyssal Woods, and there will be a Grace nearby. There's a strong enemy in here, so stealth advised. If he have seen you, then run for your life. He will chase you for a while, but he will give up eventually. The map of Abyss region is end of this path, near the abandoned church.